What's up XRP family, thank you for joining this video. A very quick update guys on what's going on. Here we have the G20 happening in Italy, which is a very big deal because here is where they actually talk about things like the financial situation and what's happening with digital currencies. Before we dig in, don't forget to subscribe guys, like the video. Thank you very much. Let's dig in. This is Christine Lagarde of the European Central Bank. She's the president if you don't know her. Pleased to be in Venice for G20 meetings. On today's agenda, discussing digitalization and growth. We're quickly shifting towards a digital economy. Not only could this give productivity and much needed boost in Europe, it also has the means to increase inclusiveness. Guys, this is what you can see now. They are showing it to you. And they are not talking about cows and sheep in these videos, okay? In these meetings, they are talking about how they are gonna use CBDCs and what's going to happen. Take a look. This is where the meetings are taking place. Now let's take a look what Christine Lagarde has actually to say about this new stuff. Climate change is a major challenge that the world is facing, and we at ECB have an interest in helping tackle it. I'm very pleased that we have taken a strong step forward and included climate change considerations in our new strategy.
We are facing an issue, climate change, which is the major challenge that the world is facing. We are not the primary actors, we're not driving the bus, if you will. But we are on that bus and we have to look at whether or not, under our mandate, it has an impact on price stability. And as I said, it's not just words, it's not a speech. It's a commitment of the entire Governing Council with delivery time, deliverables and pursuit of objectives. So let's not lose sight of that. It's a pretty strong step forward that the Eurosystem is committed to at large. We have now set up a climate change center here at the ECB. All the committees that are working on the framework, on the operations of our monetary policy are mobilized to do the work that is needed in order to deliver what needs to be delivered. We are facing an issue.
Now you can clearly see that climate change is a big and major thing. And we know that XRP is very green. We know that Bitcoin is not and Ethereum is not. So it's very, very obvious what they're doing here. They're just reminding you guys, this is a talk about Bitcoin. Let's take a look. We need more of your voices talk. Brian Brook, US.
We got two big problems going on that we all face as an industry, right? So one problem is very, very powerful incumbents, right? Think about how proud we've all been over the last 6 months to say that we're part of a $2 trillion asset class. Isn't that amazing? $2 trillion asset class. But here's the bad news. The real estate market in America is $15 trillion. The US economy is 5 times that. $2 trillion not big enough to take on the banking system alone. So you've got a problem of incumbents really wanting to stop this and kill the baby in its crib. And the second thing you've got is the human mind. The human mind has what we call status quo bias. Any deviation from the status quo is seen as super dangerous. So sort of think about it, you know, a year and a half ago, we all put on our masks and that seems super scary. Now it seems super scary to take off our masks. Whatever you've been doing seems like the baseline. Don't fall victim to status quo bias. We need people to understand that making make-weight arguments against Bitcoin because it's not where you're used to is like making make-weight arguments that cell phones are going to kill you or that the internet's going to fry your children's brains. Nobody believes that anymore. But they believed it in the first year, and we're still early on. So we need, just to put not too fine a point on it, we need more of your voices talking. Crypto believes that we can go off and build cool stuff and it will get adopted, but we need more people explaining the problems we're solving. Again, that's how I fell down the rabbit hole, is because I spent 20 years working in the problem. So we got to talk about what problems are we solving, which are very, very real. That's when we'll win the argument.
Now this is very important what he's saying, guys. Remember, cryptocurrency is solving real world problems, and that is important. That is the most important. Look at XRP. It has real world solutions. And that is the thing that you want to invest in. And that's what this guy is saying. Don't look at the people that are talking down on cryptocurrencies because they are just afraid of it, guys. At the first step is that you are afraid of it. The second one is that you laugh at it. The third one is that you start recognizing it. And the fourth one is that you start using it because everyone else is using it. But don't wait till everyone is using it and be the last one. Be the sheep. Don't be the sheep, guys. Be the lion who's first. Be the first adopter of a brand new technology and brand new asset class. As you heard him, it's just $2 trillion. There is so much space for growth, and if you invest now, you will have big opportunities, guys. Judge Netburn not accepting the SEC recalcitrance again ordered the SEC to produce certain internal and external documents along with a log of documents it was withholding based on privilege claims. Has it transpired? No. Here you can continue. The SEC's action do not serve the public interest. Instead of protecting consumers, regulators trample constitutional rights, foist millions in legal fees on companies trying to offer innovative consumer products, and ultimately disadvantage the US economy. Hopefully, Judge Netburn in the Ripple case will start holding the SEC accountable to its own ideals and missions, which has fared so far from what is fair and decent. Now, this is really what's going on right now. No one understands what's happening because Ripple is really an innovative company that will help the US economy. So I don't understand what the SEC is doing, guys. They are just waiting for the switch. This is big news, guys, because Ledger official app has a Flare network support wallet launch imminent. So this is already happening right now. You can go to your, if you have a Ledger, you can go to your Ledger, you can download the Flare network wallet, and you can, well, you can't transfer any Flare from another wallet to a wallet because the network is still not live, but you can already prepare yourself and make your wallet ready. So it's very big news. There is a new Ripple partner. Flutterwave backs Nigeria's basketball team for the 2021 Tokyo Olympics because team's exclusive payment partner. Look at that, guys. They are not stopping even if the SEC is going on. It's crazy. Fitting Ripple blockchain into Flutterwave's core infrastructure for Africa payments. Ripple is doing really well. Why was a 2013 Bloomberg article about XRP taking over Bitcoin wiped from the internet? Guys, take a look at this.
That you are doing for money, what email did for communication. Do you think this is really going to take off to that extent?
You know, we do. When we look at the world, you see a world completely connected on an information web. And that's terrific. That makes things tremendously efficient. But what we don't have is the sense of a value web. Payments, the exchange of value is still pre-internet based on 40-year-old technology. And so that's very expensive. That really slows e-commerce. Lots of parts of the world don't have the ability to make payments. So this new technology that really is a second gen of Bitcoin enables now value to be exchanged in the same way that information is currently exchanged. And that's a big deal, we think.
But do you think, Chris, that people are actually going to be comfortable using a kind of virtual currency? I should ask you, too, how is what you've produced on the coin side, on the digital currency side, different from what Bitcoin's already doing?
So what Bitcoin set out to do is really build a new currency that had no central bank. So in a way, Bitcoin is sort of a way of storing value. Ripple is a completely different idea. We're using the same breakthrough technology, but we're using it to build a currency-agnostic value exchange or value web. So you actually don't need to adopt a new virtual currency to use Ripple. You can use it with dollars, euro, yuan, real, anything you like. We have a math-based currency built into Ripple that is like Bitcoin, but it really functions as an enabler. So we think most people will use Ripple using their existing things of value like dollars or euro or yen.
So to what extent?
So here you can clearly see what he's saying, guys. He says that you are gonna use your dollar, euro or yen, right? Okay, we already know that, but where are we now, guys? Think about it. We are now on the brink of having CBDCs. How could you use XRP if there was no CBDCs? You couldn't. You need CBDCs. You need digital currencies so they can bridge each other, right, on the network. There was no CBDCs at this time. This was in 2013, guys, and they were already talking about it, about bridging the global currencies. So this is what's going on. Everything is planned. Everything is planned, guys. They already knew that CBDCs will come and that XRP will bridge them to make a good technology system. This is what's going on, guys. If you want to see it, it's right in front of your face. SoftBank's Line launches CBDC blockchain solution. Today, South Korean Line Plus launched a blockchain platform for central bank digital currency, which it plans to promote to Asian countries. Line Plus is a subsidiary of Line Corporation, half owned by SoftBank. By the way, SoftBank is a Ripple partner, guys. The website is currently in Korean, which leads to the conclusion that Korea is a target. It has been reported that the Bank of Korea had CBDC discussions with the Clayton public permission blockchain and Hyundai about digital currency custody. In conjunction with LG, South Korea's Shinhan Bank completed a CBDC demo and recently joined the governance of the Clayton blockchain. Now, here you can see that they're also working with Clayton blockchain, guys. This is very, very huge and real, and it's happening, guys. Be ready. Long-term holders aren't bothered by this market. We've done our research. If you've done your research, guys, you have nothing to be worried about, and you know that now is the perfect time to actually accumulate more XRP. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one. Cheers.